Hi everyone, my name is Mehmood Sheikh and welcome back to Unix shell programming tutorial series. In today's video, we are going to discuss about writing a shell program to check whether an entered number is a palindrome number or not. So before coming to today's topic, I just want to tell you guys that if you guys like this video or if you got some useful and valuable information from this video, then click on like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and if you guys have any questions, then let me know in the comment section. Now let us start our discussion. So as you can see here, I have already written down the output of this program, and when this program gets executed, it will ask user to enter the number. Then user will enter any number. Let us suppose here I have entered a number 121. Now since 121 is a palindrome number, that's why it will give you an output as 121 is a palindrome number. So what is a palindrome number? So a palindrome number is a number when you reverse each and every digit of that number, then you must get the same number. Okay, let us say 111. Yes, if I write each and every digit of this number in reverse order, I will get the same number. So that's why we can call this number also as a palindrome number. Here I have a number 123. So if I reverse each and every digit of this number, then I will get 321, so which is not equal. Okay, so we cannot say 123 as a palindrome number. So to check whether an entered number is a palindrome number, we need to design the logic. So how we can write the logic for this program? So let me erase this. So here we need to perform three tasks. First task is we need to first find out the remainder of this number 121. Okay, 121, 10, okay, 21 and 20. So I will get 1 as a reminder now. So I will consider this as a reminder. So I will write down that step. So to find out the remainder, I have performed the modulus operation on the number. Okay, and at the very beginning itself, you need to make a copy of this number in some another variable. Let us say I will use a variable copy, and inside that variable I will store num, because throughout our execution of each and every step, to check whether an entered number is a palindrome number, the value stored inside the num variable gets modified. That's why at the very beginning itself, you need to make a copy of your num inside any other variable. Here I have given the name to that variable as copy. Okay, so here first I have find out the remainder of that number. Next, you need to use one more variable, let us say reverse, and I will initialize it with 0. Okay, next step is we need to try to reverse that number. Reverse is equals to reverse into 10 plus reminder. Okay, so we have a reminder here 1. Okay, 1 plus reverse is 0. 0 into 10. So we will get 0. Okay, so 0 plus 1, we will get 1 as an answer, and that 1 gets stored inside reverse. Now the first digit of our reverse number is 1. Okay, after performing reverse of this number, we will get first digit as 1 now. Okay. Next, I need to reduce this 121 to 12. So to reduce, I will use num is equals to num by 10. So by doing this, we will get 12 stored inside num. Now again, I need to find out the remainder of this num. We have got new value of num, which is 12, and I need to find out the remainder of this 12. So each and every of these steps again gets performed. How long each and every of this step gets executed? Until the value of num is greater than 0. Okay, while num value is greater than 0. Okay, now 12 is greater than 0, control comes here. Okay, so here we have got 12 gets stored inside num, which is our new value of num. Then that value gets passed again to while loop, where we are checking this condition. 12 is greater than 0, yes, condition becomes true. So again I will find out the remainder, and I will get 2 as the remainder now. So now that 2 gets stored inside remainder variable. Okay, next reverse. Reverse is how much? Reverse is 1. Reverse is 1. 1 into 10, and we got 10 now. Okay, so 10 plus remainder, 10 plus remainder is 2. Okay, and now we got new value of reverse, which is 12, and now reverse stores the value 12. Okay, now I need to reduce the value of 12 to 1. So now by 12 by 10 we will get 1, and 1 gets passed to while loop, where this condition gets checked. 1 is greater than 0, yes, condition becomes true, and num value is 1 now. 1 mod 10 will get 1 as an output, and 1 gets stored inside remainder. So now reverse is 12. 12 into 10, which is 120. Okay, 12 into 10 is equals to 120, plus remainder is 1. 120 plus 1, and we will get 121. Now we have got the new value of reverse, which is 121, stored inside REV variable, which is reverse variable. Okay, next, and then next this instruction gets executed. 1 by 10 we will get 0.1 here, 0.1. Then that 0.1 gets moved to while loop, where this condition gets checked. Now 0.0 is greater than 0. Now this condition becomes false. That's why control will never come inside the while loop, and we will get 1 to 1 stored inside REV or reverse variable. Okay, now our work is to compare the value of reverse with the value of copy. At the very beginning we had a copy of num in the copy variable, right? Now we need to take that copy and compare that copy with the reverse. If copy is equals to this one, reverse, if both of these numbers gets matched, then you can display this number is a palindrome number, otherwise it is not a palindrome number. Okay, so I will consider this logic to write the shell program. I will write the program with the shebang usr bin bash. I will accept a number, enter the number n, then I will make a copy. Copy is equals to dollar, let's take this as num. Okay, next I will initialize 0 to reverse variable, and I will start a while loop which will execute it until the value of num is greater than 0. Do then I will find out the remainder, $num mod 10. Then next I will find out the reverse into 10 plus, okay, dollar remainder. Next I will reduce the number, $num by 10. Okay, here, done. Next I need to compare. If space 2 open square brackets dollar reverse is equal to dollar copy semicolon, then echo dollar copy is a palindrome number, else echo dollar copy is not a palindrome number and if. Okay, so this is how you can write a Unix shell program to check whether an entered number is a palindrome number or not. So that's all for this video, guys. I hope you guys understood this concept. If you guys like this video, or if you got some useful and valuable information from this video, then click on like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and if you guys have any questions, then let me know in the comment section. And thanks for watching.